Have you ever faced a problem so heavy it made you wonder if life was unfair? What if I told you the solution to every problem is much simpler than you think? There once lived a young boy named Aram in a peaceful village surrounded by rivers and mountains. He was kind, hard-working, and full of dreams, but lately life had been testing him at every turn. His crops had failed during the dry season. His best friend had moved away, and no matter how hard he tried, nothing seemed to go right. Each morning, when the sun rose over the hills, instead of feeling hope, Aram felt a deep emptiness inside. One day, he sat by the river, throwing stones into the water, lost in thought, his heart weighed down by questions. From a distance, his father, a wise old man named Raheem, saw him sitting alone and quietly walked over. Without saying a word, Raheem sat beside his son and watched his troubled face. After a few minutes, he finally spoke softly. "Son, what worries you so deeply?" Aram sighed. "Father, I don't understand life. I try to be good, I work hard, but life keeps knocking me down. Every time I fix one problem, another one appears. I feel like I'm drowning." Raheem listened in silence, nodding gently, as if he too once knew that pain. Then he stood up and said, "Come with me, my son. I want to show you something." Inside their small kitchen, Raheem placed 3 pots of water on the fire. In the first, he dropped a carrot. In the second, an egg. In the third, a handful of tea leaves. As the water boiled, the room filled with the sound of bubbling and the soft crackle of firewood. Neither of them spoke, but the silence carried meaning. After a while, Raheem turned off the flame. He placed the carrot, the egg, and the tea before Aram. "My son, what do you see?" Aram frowned, puzzled. "A carrot, an egg, and tea," he replied. Raheem smiled. "Look closer." He handed the carrot to Aram. "Touch it." Aram pressed it gently. It was soft and weak. Then Raheem gave him the egg. "Break it." Aram cracked it open. It had turned hard inside. Finally, Raheem handed him the cup of tea, its aroma filling the air. "Now, take a sip." As Aram drank, warmth spread through him. The water had changed completely. It had become something new. Raheem looked into his son's eyes and said, "Each of these faced the same boiling water, the same problem, the same struggle, but each reacted differently. The carrot went in strong and full of life, but came out soft and weak. The egg went in fragile with a tender heart, but came out hard and stiff. And the tea leaves, they didn't let the water change them. Instead, they changed the water itself." Aram sat silently, thinking deeply. Raheem continued, "My son, life's problems are like boiling water. They don't come to destroy you. They come to reveal who you truly are. You cannot control the fire, but you can control how you respond to it." Then he pointed toward the great mountain outside their window. "You see that mountain? The river carved its way through it, not by strength, but by persistence. Problems will test your patience, your courage, and your faith. But inside every difficulty lies a truth. The solution begins within you." Placing a hand on Aram's shoulder, Raheem said, "When life tests you, ask yourself, will I be the carrot that grows weak, the egg that becomes hard, or the tea that transforms everything around it?" Tears filled Aram's eyes. For the first time, he understood. His problems weren't punishments, they were lessons. He realized that every struggle, the drought, the loneliness, the failures, had one purpose: to make him stronger, wiser, and more resilient. That evening, as the sun sank behind the mountains, Aram stepped outside once more. The world that once felt cold and unfair now seemed full of meaning. The dry fields no longer looked like failure. They were invitations to begin again. The absence of his friend no longer felt like loss. It was space to grow stronger within. And in his heart, his father's words echoed, "The fire will always be there, my son, but so will your power to turn it into tea." Every problem carries a lesson. Every struggle hides a simple solution. Change how you see it, and life will change with you. Remember, strength isn't about avoiding the fire. It's about learning to turn it into tea.